What if I told you that rebuilding muscle after 60 wasn't about lifting heavy weights or taking expensive supplements, but about eating one specific food? Every day, millions of seniors struggle with weakness, poor balance, and muscle loss. And most of them don't even realize why it's happening or how easily it could be reversed. The truth is, after 60, your body doesn't respond to food the way it used to. Protein doesn't turn into muscle like it once did. You can eat more and still feel weaker over time. But what if there was one food that could change that? A natural, affordable option that helps rebuild strength faster than anything else. And no, it's not whey protein powder. It's not a trendy superfood from overseas. In fact, it might already be sitting in your refrigerator. In this video, we're going to break down what happens to your muscles as you age, why this food works so well for seniors, how to use it properly for real results, and the most common mistake that makes muscle loss worse. Even if you're eating healthy, stick around, because what you'll learn today could help you feel stronger, more independent, and more energized than you have in years. Let's get started. Have you ever noticed how getting up from a chair feels harder than it used to? How carrying groceries or climbing stairs takes more effort than it did 10 years ago? That subtle, slow loss of strength, the one that creeps in quietly over the years, is more than just aging. It has a name, and more importantly, it has a cause you can do something about. It's called sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. And by the time most people hit their 60s, it's already happening. In fact, studies show that after the age of 30, we begin to lose up to 3% to 5% of our muscle mass per decade. By age 60 or 70, this loss becomes more noticeable. You may feel slower, weaker, less stable. Even simple tasks, like walking, standing up, or carrying a bag of groceries, start to feel different. But here's the key. That doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It's not laziness. It's not lack of discipline. It's biology. As we age, something changes deep inside the way our bodies process and use protein. The same breakfast that once helped your body build strong muscles now has a much smaller effect. The scientific term for this is anabolic resistance, and it's one of the biggest reasons seniors struggle to gain or maintain muscle. Your body still needs protein, but it doesn't respond to it the same way. You could be eating what looks like a healthy amount of protein, but your muscles might not be receiving the full benefit. It's like your body turns down the volume on the muscle-building signal, and unless you adjust, muscle continues to fade silently. That's why so many seniors feel like they're shrinking even though they haven't changed their diet much. Clothes fit differently, posture worsens, energy drops, and the scary part is that muscle loss doesn't just affect how strong you feel. It affects how you move, how steady you are on your feet, how likely you are to fall. And after 60, a simple fall can mean weeks in recovery. Or worse, but here's the part most people don't know. Muscle loss is not inevitable. You can reverse it. You can rebuild strength. And it doesn't require lifting weights at the gym or taking dangerous medications. What it does require is giving your body the right kind of fuel, and giving it in a way that works with your biology, not against it. Because while anabolic resistance makes muscle harder to build, it doesn't make it impossible. What you eat, when you eat it, and how your body responds. All of that can be optimized. And there's one food in particular that seems to flip the switch. It delivers the kind of protein your aging muscles actually respond to. It triggers the muscle-building pathways your body still has, waiting to be activated. And you might be surprised to learn that it's not exotic, expensive, or even hard to find. Most seniors overlook it completely, but the ones who add it to their routine start to feel the difference. Sometimes in just a few weeks, their posture improves, their steps feel lighter, they regain strength in places they thought were gone forever. Now, before we reveal what that food is, you need to understand one more thing. The quality of your protein matters far more than the quantity. You can eat two people with the same amount of protein in grams, but if one is eating high muscle-activating protein and the other is not, the results will be completely different. So what makes protein high quality for seniors? That's exactly what we'll explore next. Have you ever wondered why some seniors seem to stay strong with ease, while others lose muscle year after year, no matter what they eat? You've seen it before. Two people in their 60s. One walks with confidence, carries groceries with ease, climbs stairs without hesitation. The other struggles to stand from a chair. Same age, same neighborhood, even similar diets, but wildly different outcomes. What's the difference? Most people assume it comes down to activity levels or exercise routines. But the truth runs deeper. The difference, in many cases, is the type of protein they're feeding their muscles. See, after 60, your muscles don't just need protein. They need the right kind of protein. It's not about eating more. It's about eating smarter. Because when anabolic resistance sets in, your body starts ignoring weak signals. And unfortunately, many popular protein sources send weak signals, especially plant-based ones. That doesn't mean vegetables are bad for you. Far from it. But when it comes to rebuilding muscle after 60, most plant proteins fall short. They tend to be lower in essential amino acids, and especially low in one key amino acid your muscles desperately need. It's called leucine, and if there's one thing you should remember from this video, it's this. Leucine is the on switch. For muscle growth, without enough of it, your body won't activate the muscle building process, no matter how much total protein you eat. Leucine triggers something called mTOR, the master regulator of muscle protein synthesis. Think of mTOR like a factory manager. It only starts the muscle-building machinery if the right signal arrives. And leucine delivers that signal, louder and clearer than anything else. That's why protein quality matters more than quantity. You could be eating 70 grams of protein a day, but if it's low in leucine, your body might treat it like background noise. Now here's where it gets even more important for seniors. As you age, your sensitivity to leucine decreases. Your body demands more of it to get the same response. That means the average serving of chicken, beans, or oats may no longer be enough to stimulate muscle repair. And that's where most seniors go wrong. They assume they're getting enough protein, but not enough of the right kind. So what should you do? The answer is to focus on high leucine, fast-absorbent protein sources. And while there are a few good ones, there's one food in particular that stands out above the rest. It's affordable, easy to prepare, packed with bioavailable leucine, and it delivers muscle-activating power even in small portions. Most surprisingly, it's a food that many seniors avoid, either due to outdated myths or poor dietary advice. But those who add it back into their routine often notice measurable results in just weeks. Their strength improves, their recovery gets faster, their energy rebounds. So, what is it? That's exactly what we're about to reveal. But before we name it, there's something you need to know. Timing matters. Even the best food in the world won't help if you eat it at the wrong time of day. And most people, even those trying to eat healthier, get this wrong. What if one food, just one, could help your body break through anabolic resistance and start building muscle again, even after 60? Not a supplement, not a powder, not some overhyped superfood from overseas. A real, natural food you can find at any grocery store. This food contains the right type of protein, rich in leucine, fast to digest, and highly It doesn't just sit in your stomach, it gets absorbed quickly. It reaches your muscles when they need it most. And unlike many other protein sources, this one packs the muscle signal into every bite. So what is it? It's the humble egg specifically. Whole eggs, including the yolk. For decades, eggs were misunderstood. They were blamed for cholesterol problems, demonized in the media, and even removed from heart-healthy diets. But now we know better. Research has shown that for most people, especially seniors, eggs are not only safe, they're powerful. Here's why they're so effective for building muscle after 60. Each egg contains about 1.2 grams of leucine, making it one of the most concentrated natural sources available. Leucine content is key because it's what flips the switch inside your body. And unlike many plant-based proteins that require large portions to get the same leucine dose, a few eggs can deliver it efficiently and completely. But there's more. The yolk, once considered harmful, is actually rich in vital nutrients that support muscle health, including choline, vitamin D, selenium, and healthy fats. These compounds help regulate inflammation, repair tissue, and enhance recovery. And they do something else, too. They support testosterone and growth hormone production, both of which decline naturally with age. You can scramble them, boil them, poach them, or bake them into other dishes. They're ideal for breakfast, when your body is primed to absorb nutrients, or after light activity to support recovery. Now, does this mean you should eat a dozen eggs a day? Of course not. But 2 to 3 whole eggs, especially in the morning, can give your body exactly what it needs to stimulate muscle repair and growth. Still, eggs alone won't perform miracles if the rest of your routine is working against you. And that brings us to something just as important as what you eat when you eat it. In fact, many seniors unintentionally block the benefits of eggs and other proteins simply by eating at the wrong time. Timing matters more than most people think, and correcting it could mean the difference between building muscle and losing it. So, in the next section, we'll look at the best time of day to eat high leucine foods like eggs, and why that timing becomes more important as you age. If you're over 60, what time you eat protein might be just as important as what you eat. Most people focus on quantity. Some focus on quality, but very few think about timing, and that's a mistake, especially for seniors trying to regain muscle. You see, when you were younger, your body could take in protein at any time of day and turn it into muscle. Whether you ate a big dinner or skipped breakfast didn't make much of a difference. But after 60, everything changes. Your body becomes more selective. It needs the right signal at the right time, or it simply ignores it. That's the hidden power of meal timing. And studies show that seniors who eat protein earlier in the day build more muscle than those who delay it. Let's break it down. Overnight, while you sleep, your body goes into a catabolic state. That means it's breaking down tissue for fuel. When you wake up, your muscles are essentially empty. They're waiting for building blocks. If you eat carbohydrates only, toast, jam, cereal, you give your body quick energy, but nothing to repair muscle. And if you delay protein until lunch or dinner, your muscles miss their optimal recovery window. This is why breakfast matters more than ever. By eating a high-leucine protein source like eggs in the morning, you flip the muscle-building switch when your body is most ready to use it. You shift from catabolic to anabolic, and you do it early enough to maintain strength, energy, and balance throughout the day. But that's not all. Distributing your protein evenly across your meals instead of saving it all for dinner helps overcome anabolic resistance. Research shows that seniors who spread their protein intake across breakfast, lunch, and dinner build significantly more muscle than those who consume the same total amount in one meal. Here's a simple guideline. Aim for 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein per meal. That could mean 2 eggs plus Greek yogurt at breakfast, lean meat or legumes at lunch, and fish or chicken with vegetables at dinner. This steady flow keeps your body in a pro-growth state, rather than forcing it to work in short bursts. And for even better results, try pairing your protein-rich meals with light activity. A short walk before or after eating increases blood flow to your muscles, improves digestion, and enhances protein uptake. It's a simple habit that makes a measurable difference, and it takes less than 10 minutes. Now, if you've been eating your protein late, skipping breakfast, or relying on small snacks throughout the day, don't worry, it's never too late to change. Even small shifts in meal timing can create noticeable improvements in strength and energy within weeks. But here's the catch. Even with the right food and the right timing, many seniors still block their own progress without realizing it. And it often comes down to simple habits. Habits that seem harmless on the surface, but work directly against your muscle-building efforts. So in the next section, we'll uncover the most common mistakes that seniors make when trying to build muscle and how to fix them fast. You might be eating the right foods at the right time and still losing muscle. Why? Because even with perfect nutrition, there are hidden habits that quietly cancel your progress. Habits that most seniors repeat every day, without even realizing they're interfering with muscle growth. Let's look at the most common ones. You might recognize one or several of these in your own routine. The first big mistake is skipping meals, especially breakfast. As we discussed earlier, your muscles are most receptive to nutrients in the morning. But many older adults have smaller appetites, feel rushed, or simply aren't used to eating a real breakfast, so they skip it. They grab coffee, maybe a piece of toast. That light, low-protein start sends your body into a catabolic state, where instead of building muscle, it's breaking it down. Even worse, by the time you do eat later in the day, your body has already lost the window of highest protein efficiency. Fixing this is simple. Start the day with at least 25 grams of quality protein, like 2 eggs, a slice of whole grain toast with nut butter, or a protein shake if needed. That alone can turn a muscle-losing morning into a muscle-building one. The second mistake, eating protein with the wrong companions. Many people load their meals with refined carbs, white bread, sugary juices, pastries, and pair them with a small amount of protein. But when your blood sugar spikes rapidly, your body shifts focus to insulin control and fat storage, not muscle synthesis. High glycemic meals can blunt your anabolic response. Instead, combine your protein with fiber, healthy fats, and complex carbs, like vegetables, oats, or whole grains. This slows digestion, stabilizes blood sugar, and enhances protein absorption. The third mistake is inactivity after meals. It may feel natural to rest after eating, but for seniors, a short walk after breakfast or lunch can dramatically improve nutrient delivery to muscles. Light movement increases circulation and triggers enzymes that help shuttle amino acids into muscle tissue. This small effort amplifies the effects of your meal. The fourth mistake, and this one is subtle, is not drinking enough water. Muscles are over 70% water. Dehydration reduces protein synthesis, causes fatigue, and increases the risk of cramps or injuries. As you age, your thirst signals weaken, so it's easy to forget to drink. But without adequate hydration, your muscles simply can't perform at their best or recover properly. Set a habit. Drink a glass of water with every meal and at least one between meals. It sounds basic, but it's one of the easiest ways to boost your recovery and strength. The fifth and final mistake is neglecting sleep. Muscle repair and growth don't happen in the gym or even at the table. They happen at night while you sleep. Growth hormone, tissue regeneration, inflammation control. These all peak during deep sleep. If your sleep is short, fragmented, or or low quality, your body stays inflamed and your muscles stay weak. So prioritize rest just as much as you prioritize meals. Create a consistent sleep routine. Avoid caffeine late in the day and aim for at least 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep per night. Think of sleep as your muscle-building secret weapon. Free, powerful, and often overlooked. Now here's the good news. Even if you've been making these mistakes for years, it's not too late to change. Correcting just one of these habits can make a noticeable difference in how your body feels and performs. Correcting all 5? That's how you start to rebuild strength steadily and reliably. But what if you want to go a step further to amplify the effect of the right food, the right time, and the right habits? Is there anything you can add that naturally accelerates results without taking risky supplements or spending hours exercising? In the next section, we'll show you a simple daily habit that enhances muscle recovery, supports protein use, and fits into any senior's lifestyle. If you could double the benefits of your muscle-building meals without adding pills, powders, or gym sessions, would you do it? Because for many seniors, it's not just about what you eat, it's about what you do with that fuel. Your body is always responding, not only to food, but to movement, circulation, and rhythm. And when you combine the right food with the right habits, the effect isn't just additive, it's multiplicative. Let's start with one of the most overlooked muscle-building tools: light physical activity. You don't need to lift heavy weights to see muscle improvements after 60. In fact, overtraining or straining joints can backfire. But strategic, gentle movement, performed at the right time, sends your body a clear message. Keep the muscle, strengthen it, don't let it waste away. After a high-protein meal, a 10-minute walk can help shuttle amino acids to your muscle tissue more efficiently. It boosts blood flow, stimulates enzymes involved in muscle repair, and reduces post-meal blood sugar spikes. It's a simple action with powerful effects. Many seniors who start this habit notice improved energy, better digestion, and less soreness, often in just days. Another powerful habit: incorporating brief resistance work. Using your own body weight or light bands, even 5 to 10 minutes per day, doing chair squats, wall push-ups, or light resistance band pulls, can help maintain strength and trigger muscle growth. It's not about intensity. It's about consistency and sending the right message to your muscles. These micro-stimuli act like reminders to your body. We still need this muscle. Don't break it down. And when combined with high-lysine protein, like eggs, the effects are magnified. Protein feeds the recovery. Movement directs it to the right places. You can think of it like this: food is the brick. Movement is the builder. Without movement, the bricks just pile up. With movement, they become a stronger, more resilient structure. Now let's talk about another habit that enhances muscle retention: spending time outdoors in natural sunlight. Why? Because sunlight helps your body produce vitamin D, a crucial nutrient for bone health, muscle strength, and hormonal balance. Low vitamin D levels are linked to greater risk of falls, slower muscle repair, and chronic fatigue. And unfortunately, most seniors are deficient, especially those who spend much of the day indoors. Just 15 to 20 minutes of sunlight on your arms and face, 3 to 4 times a week, can make a meaningful difference. It also boosts mood, improves sleep, and encourages movement. Another underrated habit: daily stretching and posture awareness. Muscle strength isn't just about bulk. It's about alignment, range of motion, and coordination. Stretching in the morning, even for just 5 minutes, helps activate neuromuscular pathways, reduce stiffness, and prepare your body to use protein more efficiently. Focus on major areas like the hips, hamstrings, shoulders, and spine. These are the areas most affected by sedentary aging, and they're also where muscle loss causes the greatest loss of mobility. Finally, don't underestimate the impact of mental engagement on physical strength. Staying socially connected, learning new skills, and engaging your brain improves your body's hormonal balance. Stress, loneliness, and mental stagnation increase cortisol, a muscle-wasting hormone, whereas regular mental stimulation and positive emotions boost recovery, reduce inflammation, and promote physical vitality. So yes, food matters, but your habits shape what that food becomes. Eggs eaten in isolation help. Eggs eaten after movement, followed by sunshine, hydration, and positive routines. That's where the real transformation begins. Still, there's one more piece to this puzzle. What if you could make your body absorb protein even more effectively, just by adding one more natural ingredient to your breakfast? In the final section, we'll reveal a food pairing that triples absorption, improves digestion, and enhances muscle recovery, using ingredients you probably already have at home. Imagine taking your muscle-building meals, the same foods you already eat, and making them significantly more effective just by combining them the right way. No pills, no powders, just smarter pairings. After 60, your body needs a little extra help to absorb, process, and actually use the nutrients you give it. So even if you're eating high-quality protein, like eggs, your results can still fall short if other parts of the meal are working against absorption. That's where food synergy comes in. Certain nutrients, when eaten together, enhance each other's effects. They increase availability, speed up digestion, and reduce waste. And one of the most powerful combinations, especially for seniors, is protein plus healthy fat. Let's take eggs as an example. The egg white contains almost all of the protein, while the yolk holds the fat. This is why eating whole eggs is so much more effective than eating just egg whites. The fats in the yolk slow down digestion slightly, which gives your body more time to absorb amino acids. They also carry fat-soluble vitamins, like a D and E, directly to your tissues, supporting recovery and hormone production. But we can take it a step further by adding a small portion of extra healthy fat to your breakfast, like half an avocado, a drizzle of olive oil, or a handful of walnuts. You amplify that effect even more. These fats do three important things. They improve nutrient absorption. Certain amino acids, vitamins, and minerals need fat to cross into your cells effectively. They lower inflammation. Chronic inflammation blocks, muscle repair, omega-3 and monounsaturated fats help reverse that, especially in older adults. They support hormone health. Hormones like testosterone, DHE, and growth hormone all play a role in preserving muscle. And healthy fats keep those systems functioning. So, a simple breakfast of 2 eggs, half an avocado, and whole grain toast becomes a powerful anabolic meal. One that doesn't just fill you up, but fuels regeneration. You could also try Greek yogurt with a spoon of chia seeds and crushed almonds, or a protein smoothie with peanut butter and flaxseed oil. These aren't complex recipes. They're simple adjustments that create real, biological change. And if you've ever felt like your body doesn't respond the way it used to, this is one of the easiest ways to shift that. Another powerful pairing, protein plus polyphenols, natural compounds found in berries, grapes, and dark-colored fruits. Adding a small serving of blueberries or pomegranate alongside your eggs or smoothie doesn't just add it improves circulation, reduces muscle soreness, and enhances nitric oxide, which helps deliver nutrients to muscles more efficiently. You don't need supplements, you don't need expensive meal plans, you just need to combine the right ingredients, the ones that already work, in a way your aging body understands. Now here's something few people realize. Once your body feels that difference, when strength improves, when soreness fades faster, when energy stays up through the day, it becomes easier to stay consistent. Consistency is what builds muscle after 60. And smart habits are what make consistency sustainable. That's why this food synergy strategy is so powerful. It doesn't ask for more effort, just smarter choices, small adjustments that make your meals work harder for you. But before we wrap up, let's bring everything together. Because knowing what to eat, when to eat it, how to move, and what to combine is only useful if it fits into a real-life routine. So in the final section, let's walk through how seniors over 60 can build a strong, sustainable, muscle-friendly day. From morning to night, let's take a moment to review what we've uncovered. Because if you're over 60 and you've been struggling with fatigue, weakness, or slow recovery, this may be the shift your body has been waiting for. We began with a simple idea, that rebuilding muscle after 60 is possible. Not with gym memberships or expensive powders, but with one powerful, natural food. You learn that sarcopenia, the loss of muscle due to aging, is common, but not inevitable. It starts silently. It weakens strength, balance, and confidence. But it can be reversed with the right strategy. We explored the science of anabolic resistance and why your body stops responding to protein the same way it once did. You saw how leucine, the key amino acid, triggers muscle growth, and how most diets fail to provide enough of it. Then we revealed the solution. Whole eggs, affordable, bioavailable, and rich in leucine. Not only do they deliver muscle-building power, they also support hormone health, repair tissue, and enhance energy. You discovered why the timing of your meals matters, especially after 60. Eating protein early in the day, right after waking up, primes your body to shift from muscle breakdown to muscle building. We also uncovered common mistakes that silently sabotage your progress. Skipping meals, pairing protein with the wrong foods, staying inactive, not drinking water, and neglecting sleep. And you learned how to correct them with simple, practical changes. Then we explored how to boost your results naturally. Through daily movement, short walks after meals, bodyweight exercises, exposure to natural sunlight, stretching, and mental engagement. These aren't complicated habits. They're sustainable routines that send a powerful message to your body. This muscle still matters. And finally, we gave you a bonus strategy. Food synergy, combining protein with healthy fats, or pairing it with polyphenols like berries or pomegranate, makes your meals more effective. These pairings improve digestion, increase absorption, reduce inflammation, and support long-term recovery. When you put it all together, you're not just eating for strength, you're living for it. You're giving your body a reason to stay strong, and the tools to make it happen. And here's the best part. It's never too late. Whether you're 60, 70, or beyond, muscle can be rebuilt. Strength can return. Confidence can grow. You don't need to overhaul your life. You just need to make consistent, smarter choices. Start your morning with a protein-rich meal. Take that short walk after breakfast. Drink water regularly. Move a little every day. Rest fully at night, and when you can, pair your meals wisely. Not just for taste, but for transformation. These are habits that work with your body, not against it. Habits that respect your age, your energy, and your goals. Habits that help you stay strong for the moments that matter most. Whether that's playing with your grandkids, walking confidently through your neighborhood, or simply feeling more like yourself again. And if this video helped you, please take a moment to support this channel. Give it a like. Share it with someone who needs it. And if you want more science-backed strategies to protect your strength, your memory, and your vitality after 60, make sure to subscribe. Your journey doesn't stop here. It's just getting started.